Hi, welcome in. Hi, I'm Molly, and this is the tour of our 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment in San Diego, California, off of West Point Loma Boulevard. So as far as like the living situation goes, in the 2 bedrooms, in 1 bedroom, me and my roommate Sarah live, and then in the other bedroom, our roommate Kay lives. And the whole rent for every month for the entire apartment is $21.50, but we split it to where Kay pays for like $10.75 by themselves, and then me and Sarah split the other $10.75 between us, which I think is like $5.38 between us. So honestly, for San Diego, it's a pretty good it's a pretty good cost for rent, especially because we have like the amount of roommates that we have. Okay, so this is the living room. This is where we spend a lot of our time, kind of just relaxing and stuff. A lot of this furniture we inherited from the people that were here before us, friends of ours, like this coffee table, which is actually really, really nice. And this couch, which is like leather, it actually extends into like a futon, which I'm not gonna do right now because it's a little chaotic and sometimes it flings over really fast. But this is a really fun living room space. This little bookcase thing is one of my favorite parts about the living room. My roommate Sarah painted it one day, and this fun little green color, and we spent some time kind of filling it with trinkets and stuff like that. There's a lot of cool parts about it. I really like the jar of sea glass specifically, and the little painting with sailboats in it. Here we have like Sarah's desk and a lot of decorations over here. This LED cherry light was one of my key favorite purchases for this apartment. It's really cheap and really small, but it adds a lot of character, and me and my roommate decided that it was totally essential to the kitchen and the living room space. Here's kind of the dining room. We have this table that we also got from the people that lived here before us. It's a nice table, kind of bulky for the space, but honestly, it works pretty well for us. We also have these chairs too. And this is our kitchen area. We have a nice stove here and a fridge with a lot of character. We added some googly eyes and some comics and fun magnets. We have a little sink and a microwave. We kind of have a little collection of jars and stuff here. Some of them we like use pretty often for things like measuring cups, and some of them are just there for decoration. But it adds more character. We also have a dishwasher, which is a huge step up from our last apartment. It's so nice to be able to use a dishwasher now, I will say. Here, once we move into the hallway, we kind of go into the bedroom space. This is my cat, Salts. She's making an appearance, I see. Salts, what do you think, honey? She loves our apartment. She's usually always moving around in the space, taking naps or hiding under the bed. We have a little bathroom here. There's a shower and, you know, toilet, sink, normal bathroom things. Some storage space right here. We have our roommate's other room on this side, and then this is my room and my roommate Sarah's room, which is my favorite part of the apartment, and I think Salt's too, probably. We've spent a lot of time kind of making the space our own, making it cozy and comfortable. I have a good memory of coming into this space totally empty, and me and Sarah went to IKEA and bought these bed frames. They're matching. I know you can't really see my bed frame because it's covered in pillows, but we spent time making these bed frames in here, set them up ourselves, got our mattresses all set up, and we felt super accomplished that day. And it's just kind of always been right for the space to kind of sleep side by side like this, and we added some lights. We decided that the warm, cozy lighting was perfect for us and helped us just to wind down. And then we added our own art, our own, little decor. I have a lot of Polaroid pictures that I get, I have a Polaroid camera that I just love, so I have a lot of, posters and Polaroid pictures up, and I love when Sarah puts her art up, and behind the door is one of my favorite pieces. I love the art that we have. I'm a huge self-expression person, so this is like a little corner that's my favorite, because Sarah did this piece of art and it's super colorful and bright and kind of means a lot to me and her in different ways. And then I made this little collage on the back of the door, which is kind of like a very different style, but they somehow go together. Sarah and I's room is just like a total conglomeration of us, and it's really special. It's really fun, and it's where we're able to relax and kind of be ourselves and take it easy at the end of the day. So. Something else that I really like about this apartment specifically is the location that we're in. I mean, it's definitely unique being so close to Midway because it's a really chaotic area, but we're closer to the West Point Loma side, that we actually are in a really cool little neighborhood around where our apartment's at. And that's a really big perk for me because I love rollerblading. It's been a huge thing for me for a while. I've done it my whole life, ever since I was 8. And so it's been important to me, that no matter where I live, there's a space near me that I can just real quick throw on my rollerblades and do some laps around the neighborhood and just blow off some steam and get out a little bit. And I can totally do that here. That's been so fun. I just kind of zoom around the hills around the neighborhood here, and it's really fun. It's a great time. It's nice to have that space. San Diego as a whole is pretty, it can be pretty difficult, especially when you're coming right out of college. So I definitely recommend kind of keeping an eye out for what you can find and networking, talking to people who are maybe moving out, or also looking for places to live and what they kind of did, because that's what me and my roommates did. We asked around and we looked online and we called different places, and a lot of them ended in dead ends, but honestly we got really lucky with this one, and I think other people do too. I've had to do a lot of different adulting things, especially in the last year. I think the biggest part of it has just been managing finances. But honestly, as long as you're making sure you're keeping track of all your bills and everything that you need to make sure that you pay at a certain due date, you'll be just fine. That's the most important thing. I try to make sure that I use my credit card to get gas, and then I pay it off before it's due, and I've built such a good credit score that I was able to take out a car loan, and I was able to take out a grad school loan because I have a good credit score. So I highly recommend, if you haven't already, doing the adulting thing of looking into getting a credit card, trying to build a credit score. I wish I had a more convenient specific app to point people to, but honestly I use my notes app. I use my notes app. I have different notes files for different things. I have one that's my very basic budget, what's due and when, and I use that little check mark feature on the notes app to check off what payments I've made by when, or schedule out on my calendar when I need to make a certain payment by, or how I prioritize that.